Good evening or good afternoon or morning from wherever you are in the world. I can see quite a few of you from all over the world and all over Australia on tonight's webinar. My name is Naomi Enneboltson and I'm the founder of Yummy Mummy Entrepreneurs and a Senior Executive Director with our company. I just want to welcome you all tonight to our special Yummy Mummy Business Opportunity presentation. And you actually are going to get a sneak preview on how we use Facebook and technology to build our business. So I'm really excited to be able to show that to you tonight and just let you see, what we do and how we do it. Because sometimes that's the first question that people come up with is, oh, well, what is it you actually do and how do I build a business? So I want to show you how we do it. But first I'll just tell you about our business and tell you a little bit more about the products and introduce you to just some of the team are going to share their testimonies. So as you can see here, a whole heap of fun photos from our team at different events and overseas holidays. But Yummy Mummy Entrepreneurs, we're just a team of mums and dads and grandmas and singles. You don't actually have to be a mum, but we're just a team that works together. And we support each other in going after our dreams, and as you can see, we have a lot of fun together at different events. We get to travel the world, Vietnam, China, Mauritius, and great five-star events that we attend to. It's great to be part of a team because you never feel alone. You've always got the support of a team right next to you and just a message away, which is awesome. We have police officers, nurses, personal trainers, teachers, aestheticians, business owners, corporate, naturopaths, you name it, we've got it in our team, and we just all come together and just working towards our dreams and the life that we desire. So here's a picture of me. Like I said, my name's Naomi Enneboltson. I have a few pages that I use for business. There's Yummy Mummy Entrepreneurs, and there's another page, Fountain of Youth, for our product called Youth. I was actually, being top enroller for our company, and the very strategies that I used to get there, also train our team in using, and so we've got some incredible people on our team that are having amazing success too, which is really exciting. Prior to getting started to this business, I was a stay-at-home mum, which I love because I could be there for my family, and my husband worked away from home. I'd done the whole career life and even had my own traditional business, but I didn't want that kind of stress and lifestyle again, even though I love being my own boss. However, debts started to pile up and I started to feel like I wanted to do something for myself. I felt like I'd lost myself a bit. We had no money for extras and, just getting by paycheck to paycheck. I think, a lot of people can relate to that. One day my credit card was declined at the checkout at Coles, and I thought, that's it, I've got to do something. I found this amazing business opportunity, and initially I was more interested in the products for helping me get well because I didn't think I could actually hold down a job. But when I realized what an amazing opportunity this is, I just started to build it. Well, that was 3.5 years ago, and I haven't looked back. I've been built an international business and traveled the world, Mauritius, USA, Vietnam, Mexico, China, just last month, and then all these local five-star trips too. My husband was able to take a job closer to home and be able to retire soon if he wants to, and my business nourishes 200 children. So this is an amazing opportunity, and I'm so excited to share it with you tonight. And we've also got Sandra on the line. Sandra is our groovy granny, and she's doing some incredible things. So, you know, you don't have to be a young one. She's just leading the way, and an amazing leader. Sandra, are you there?
Yes, I am, Naomi.
Awesome. Can you just share with us your testimony?
Sure. For me, prior to joining the business, I had no idea about business as such. I've never been involved in that. I have done other things. I've done teaching, and I've also done some administration work, like looking after shops and things like that. But this was totally new to me. I actually was looking for something that I could do around my husband, who's a shift worker, and also that would give me the flexibility to be able to see him, number one, but also my grandchildren, because I had a crew of them around me. I didn't want to go back into 9 to 5, but I really did need to step up and find some income to help my hubby to move away from being a worker 7 days a week sometimes. And so since I started 22 months ago, I think it is now, I've reached the leadership level of National Director, which is amazing. My business nourishes almost 100 children at least, I think, now. And I got involved for a couple of reasons. Certainly it was for the flexibility. Also, for me, it was also about the Mission 5 million. That really touched my heart. And during this time, my husband's been able to cut back work, and now we're even talking about him going back to a 3-day week next year, which is really, really blessing me. Apart from that, I guess, unlike Naomi, I did get involved for business, but the health side of it has been amazing. You see a picture there of me, a before and after. And being in my late 50s, middle-aged spread, there's no way that I could move those kilos that kept on coming and coming. Through the products, I've had a wellness that I've not had in my whole life. So I'm really, really thankful that I've found this business. We're in an incredible team, and I just am so amazed at the leadership in having our yummy mummy herself being the head of the team here with us, and the skills that she's taught me with Facebook, I had no idea. I was very non-technical savvy, but the training is amazing. So if you're sort of feeling, oh my goodness, I could never do any of this, look at Groovy Granny. I'm here. I'm doing amazing things with my business. It's going amazingly. I've won 3 5-star trips, including a trip to China. Yeah, so it's really, really exciting. It's a fun thing to be involved in because we all work as a team, and I'd encourage anyone to get over the fear factor and just say, like I did with a coffee shop meeting right the first time that I met my team leader, let's do this. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to have a go.
Awesome.
That's my story at the moment, Naomi.
Thank you, Sandra, and I know there's even more to come. You know, you're getting close to your next leadership level, and such an amazing leader, and you know, I've loved watching that growth over the last less than 2 years. You've just done incredibly. And we've got Crystal on the line, and she's also doing incredible things down there in Adelaide and building an amazing team. So she's in Goolwa. So Crystal, do you want to just share your testimony with us?
I'd love to, Naomi. Well, I got involved, and probably like a lot of you on this webinar tonight, I was very sceptical. I'd tried a lot of things, and I felt like if it was too good to be true, I was at the point that it usually was. I tried it all from the business, you know, Amway, Herbalife, all those ones, to the products. Like I tried the Tony Ferguson, the body trim, and this one actually works. I was super psyched about it. In a little over 6 months, it's probably close to 8 now, I've dropped over 10 kilos, as you can see on the photo. I'm healthier, fitter, stronger than ever. Because of the business, I've just bought a new car. My future looks a heck of a lot different to what it did a year ago. And I'm now so excited to know that I won't be mowing lawns until I'm 75. I encourage you all to have a good look at a serious think about the opportunity that's been put before you, because this has not only changed my life, but I'm able to offer other people the opportunity to change theirs also. I love every second of it. I still don't understand it all. My head's still spinning, but it's working. I used to get so excited about watching these presentations as well, and now I'm part of one. So get on it, look into it, get back to Who Got You On, because it's a game changer, and I'm just so happy to be a part of it. Thanks, Naomi.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Crystal. Yeah, look, it's amazing. You know, was it 7 months ago? I actually remember Crystal's first webinar, and then speaking to her after, and you know, she was really excited about this newbie getting started, and so everybody starts at that beginning stage, but it's amazing what you can go on to achieve. And she's built this incredible team. She's getting close to a senior national director, and she's got a couple of national directors under her, and you know, winning trips and all sorts of things. So you know, just on fire. So well done, Crystal. Sorry. So tonight we have a simple presentation to one of the most inspiring social entrepreneur movements in the world called M5M, or Mission 5 Million. So when I say social entrepreneur, an easy connection to make is Thank You Water. And you've probably seen this in supermarkets. They also have the muesli bars. I love the muesli bars and the muesli. But when someone purchases one of their products, say the water, they donate clean drinking water to someone in need. You know, it's a really great concept. And the company that we work with has a very unique product technology with a mission to help 5 million children that suffer from malnutrition each year. We have a similar program to Tom's Shoes and Thank You Water, but what makes us different is we have a way to incentivize and reward people who help us achieve this mission. You know, through my business, we're nourishing 450 children every single day. You know, Crystal's business is nourishing, you know, close over 60. The same with Sandra, well over 60, both of them. It's incredible the difference that you can make while you're creating this amazing life for yourself. So our mission is to fight global malnutrition by nourishing the world with real food technology supplementation, while empowering and rewarding the lives of those who choose to champion our cause. And that's what we call ourselves. We call ourselves champions because we champion this amazing cause. Our goal is to link 5 million consumers to 5 million children in need. You know, just like, you know, Thank You Water, when someone buys that product, they donate clean drinking water. When someone buys one of our products, we donate a month's supply of nutrition to a malnourished child. This is not business as usual. You may have been in other businesses, and you know, I have, and like Crystal said, she has too. But this is very, very different. You know, social entrepreneurship allows you to create the lifestyle you desire while making a difference in the world by addressing one of the biggest global problems today, global malnutrition. So you can really feel good about the way that you're making money, you know, because you're also making a huge difference. I'm going to ask you a question. What if you could change your world? You know, Crystal's changed her world in just a short time. Sandra's changed her world. I've changed my world. But what if you could change your world and the world at the exact same time? What if it was possible? What if you could create the lifestyle you've always dreamed of while changing the world at the same time? I'm here to tell you that you can. Imagine being able to work around your family, your grandkids. You know, Sandra's a grandmother. You know, she works around her grandkids. They come and visit. I work around my kids. You know, imagine having 5-star exclusive holidays. You know, this is Tahiti. This is where we're going next March. You know, a lot of the people on this webinar have won this Tahiti trip. What if you could just shop? You know, you know, you're not held back. You can just go out and buy something either as a gift or whatever you want to do. Have amazing holidays. You know, that's me in Mauritius. You know, I was only in the company about 7 months and I had won this trip. You know, maybe you just want more quality time with your family, or maybe you just want to contribute more. You know, you can do all this through our business. You see, there's a global crisis. 5 million children die from malnutrition each year. 1 child every 6 seconds. Can you believe that? 1 child every 6 seconds. Like, I find that unacceptable. I feel like, you know, I'm obliged to do something about that. Malnutrition touches the lives of 55 million children at any given moment. You know, this is so upsetting. You know, these children, they may be receiving these grain-based cereals and it's dealing with their hunger, but they're still dying of malnutrition because they're not getting the nutrients that they need to survive. But then we have this personal crisis. You know, there's this global economic downturn, and we all know about that. There's personal debt is out of control. You know, it's at an all-time high. Job security is low. You just don't know. Your job could go, your partner's job could go at any time. You need to have a plan B. But not only that, the cost of living is rising. I mean, you'd have to have your head buried in the sand not to know that everything's rising. Well, our proposition is this. What if you could change your world and the world at the exact same time? Now, women in home business, this is just such an exciting, you know, field. I get really excited about it. It's the fastest growing sector of the economy. Of the women over 50, about 47% are single and needing to provide for themselves. Women's retirement income is less than that of men because a woman is away from the workforce caring and raising the family for an average of 14.7 years as compared to 1.6 for men. 50% of marriages now end in divorce, and in the first year after that divorce, a woman's standard of living drops an average of 45%. But this is what gets me really excited. Direct selling is responsible for creating more 6- and 7-figure income earners among women than any other industry. You can do this from home. You can create a 6- and 7-figure income from home. Now, I'm not going to say you can do that in your first few months. You know, we're talking about a 2 to 5 year plan of creating a 6- and 7-figure income, and we'll show you how. The thing is, are you depending on a traditional retirement plan? You know, everybody needs a plan B. In order to retire with an income of $78,000 a year, you must have saved $2.6 million at current interest rates. I don't know who's got that kind of money, but you know, you should have saved that. So this is what you must save monthly to achieve that. Just say, you know, you've got 24 years to go till you retire. You should be saving $3,600 a month. But if you've got less, it's considerably more. So our solution is this. It's Manatech. We're founded in 1994. We've been around 20 years. We operate in 24 countries, actually that's over 90 global patents now. Tens of millions invested into research and development. We are a science company, and we're also a public company that's listed on the NASDAQ, and Mission 5 Million is what drives us. See, the global crisis is this. Malnutrition affects more than 925 million people globally. In developed countries, it's undiagnosed and undertreated because it's largely unrecognizable. Now, we have the classic face of malnutrition, and, you know, that's a real issue, and that's what we're addressing. But the thing in developed countries is the new face. You know, people are overfed and are undernourished. You know, people aren't getting the nourishment that they need through their food. Then there's stress and the elderly. This is called the hidden hunger. They're dramatically malnourished. So, you know, there's a couple of ways that you can sort of fill this gap, you know, and with cold with green harvesting and cold storage, our food just doesn't contain the nutrients that it used to. And so we have these ways to get our nutrients. You can get it from a chemical plant, or we can get it from a real plant. And the thing is, synthetic vitamins, over 95% are made up of coal tar petroleum and ground up rocks. Now, petroleum and coal tar, you know, I don't want to be eating those kind of things or giving them to my children, but that's exactly what you're doing with most of the supplements on the market. And I can show you a list. You know, one of our team members today, she was with somebody, and that person showed her all of these expensive products she was on, and she took her through the list of ingredients, and the majority of the ingredients on the vitamin were synthetic. And that means that they're made up of coal tar, petroleum and ground up rocks, whereas our products are 100% from real plants, so no synthetics, which means that your body will absorb them. Your body only absorbs about 3 to 5% of synthetic vitamins. So Manatech's breakthrough product has more than 50 patents, a lot more. It promotes cell-to-cell communication, supports immune system, enhance recall and memory, assists proper organ function, gastrointestinal health, supports brain health, maintains energy. You know, this is just an incredible product, and it's the centerpiece for integrative health approach. Now, the National Academy of Science, which is the premier science academy body in Australia. Now, you can only get into this, you have to be a Nobel Prize winner or invited by one. And they put out a report titled Transforming Glycoscience, a Roadmap to the Future. And in that they said every disease that affects humans significantly involves glycans. So glycans are the key to your health and the cell-to-cell communication. And that brings us to our amazing youth cream that we've only launched maybe 6 months ago, and it's just, you know, going up crazy. It's the Glycan Skin Matrix Rejuvenation Cream. It's a revolutionary rejuvenation glycan cream proven to reduce the 7 signs of aging, unique time-release transdermal delivery system. So it gets deep into past the skin matrix to really restore the skin. Now, let me know, you know, just hit that hand button if you find that you've had any of these 7 signs of aging: skin dryness and dullness, uneven skin tone, fine lines and wrinkles, loss of elasticity, enlarged pore size, dark age spots, loss of radiance and luminosity. Who's had those, noticed some of those things on their skin? Absolutely. I can see those hands going up. Well, our product, Youth, is proven to reduce the 7 signs of aging, and I absolutely love this product. I'm so excited about it. I will never go off it. It's a staple. I use it morning and night. I have to have my Youth with me. The great thing about it is it's 100% pure. There's no preservatives, no phthalates, no petrolatum, no soda thalorith, no parabens, no chemicals in it. And, you know, you can see the plant-based ingredients in it. I won't go into all those details, but, you know, you can see that in our group too. L'Oreal, the largest manufacturer of skincare products in the world, launched a synthetic version, and they've called it Forever Youth Liberator. They said that it's 100 years of research, 7 Nobel Prizes, 1 discovery, glycans. So they're really excited about this product. They said this is one of the most amazing scientific breakthroughs we've ever discovered in relation to anti-aging. The products are set to be the holy grail of anti-aging for many women, given their proven efficiency. Glycobiology is opening up a whole new area of possibilities when it comes to skincare. Amazing. This is what they're saying about their synthetic version. Well, we have the natural version. And just some newspaper articles about it. Glycan's the wonder ingredient you've never heard of that can make you look years younger. And there's so much research coming out. I can't possibly show you everything in this webinar, but just to let you know, glycan technology is huge, and we have the patent on natural glycobiology. So we are the only ones with this natural glycans. Veronica is an esthetician, trainer and skin specialist, and we're finding a lot of beauticians are wanting to know about youth. She said there are no words for how amazed I am at this product. I spent 30 years trying to get these kind of results for my clients, and now I have it. It's just crazy. Pictures are an absolute must. You can't see it the same. You know it's happening. But when you put those pictures up on the screen, it just floors you. It's the easiest product I've ever used. Can be combined with almost any cleansing system. And we now actually have a cleanser that's coming out on Saturday that you can combine with that. Replaces almost all your skincare products and is a fraction of the cost of so-called anti-aging systems with little to no results. This is the holy grail of skincare. Give it a try. Now, she's an esthetician. She trains other estheticians, and she's saying you can get rid of all of your other products. Now, that's pretty big because, if you're anything like me, I've always used like a serum, an eye cream, a day cream, a night cream. I've used the expensive products, but I've been able to get rid of them all and have one product that does it all, which is incredible. Jackie Pack, she's another esthetician. She's had 40 years experience in the skincare industry. Currently the vice president for a large cosmetic contract manufacturing company that does custom private labeling with over 4,000 high-end products. She says you have no competition to youth cream. There is nothing on the market that even comes close. I've switched, my daughter has switched, and my sister has switched. So it's pretty big. And so this is me, I had these lines here, and you can see that smoothness come. But the incredible thing is, see these sunspots? Now they're all gone. I had sunspots developing on my face, and they were getting larger, and I was getting quite upset trying different things, and they're gone. Absolutely incredible. This is my friend Casey. You can see her results there. And this lady, incredible results, just the smoothness. This is Sharon. You can see after 4 months, those deep lines just reducing, and the fine lines are gone. Her pore size has shrunk. It's incredible. Not only that, it's also good for cystic acne, and I've actually heard quite a few. My own daughter actually had some skin problems, and she's 15. I said, go on youth, and I actually forgot she was taking it. She came in a week later and she said, Mum, look at my skin. And it had cleared up incredibly. And she was also I suggested putting it on a scar, a really bad scar she had from a bad fall a few years earlier, and she was showing me that and how that had really, improved. So pretty exciting what it does. You can see this little boy with his eczema. After 2 minutes, it's that the pain and the redness has reduced, and the cracks. So it's really incredible. So as you can see, there's so many products, and by the time you add all of those up, and actually the synthetic version of Yves Saint Laurent, I added all that up, it was $850. Well, you don't need to spend all that when one product will do. But the great thing is, when you nourish your skin, a child will get nourished. So you look younger, a child is able to get older. But we also have an integrated product line: core nutrition, integrative health, fat loss, weight management, sports performance, and children's nutrition. Nutrivirus is our all-in-one powder. I love this. I add it to my green smoothies. It's awesome. It's got the glyconutrients, antioxidants, and essential vitamins and minerals, and it's on a real food base from rice bran and organic fruits and vegetables. A powder, you can add it to any drink or any food. You can hide it in the kids' food after it's cooked, in smoothies. It's wonderful. So we all want healthy children, but while you're getting your children healthy with our amazing products, it also means that a malnourished child, gets the phytoblend powder. So we've got Immunostart, which is great for boosting immune systems. Manna bears, which are just incredible. The kids love manna bears, and that's how we get our ambrotos to children. So it's just like a little lolly. They think it's a big treat, but they don't know that they're getting things like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, kale, you know, all wrapped in one little chew. So it's wonderful. And also our probiotic and prebiotic. So the combination, which is really powerful. So having that combination, you get, you know, a more powerful dose than just probiotics. And we also have a full weight management system, and people are just having incredible results. I mean, if you're in any of our groups, you can see the results people are having. This is Amanda, 42 kilos and 180 centimetres gone. Rebecca, 12 kilos, 3 dress sizes and 100 centimetres gone in 12 weeks. Just incredible. But we have sports nutrition, and that improves athletic performance. And I actually have an athlete, and she's a personal trainer and a triathlete, and she's been training, and she's just started on the products and sharing it because she was really excited about the mission. And she said her stamina and endurance has improved incredibly, and her results are you know, improving amazingly. So we have Olympic athletes and sports people all over the world on our products. Impact is a pre-workout drink. Bounce Back is for inflammation. Now, this isn't just for sport. You know, this is for people, you know, with aches in their joints, you know, pains in their bodies, backaches, neck aches, anything like that. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. And then we have sport, which also helps for muscle recovery. So with all the other before and afters, I love this. This is Aura from Guatemala. When Aura first began receiving nutritional support from us, she weighed what a 5-year-old should. The problem was that she was 10 years old, her skin was pale, she had no hair on her head, and her health was quickly fading. Today, just over a year later, Aura is a healthy 12-year-old that runs, plays, and is attending school again. How awesome is that? You know, I went to Mexico in May and went to some of the orphanage that our company supports, and to see what's happening in there with our products and the stories that, you know, children that were coming in sick, you know, are doing so much better and learning and just thriving on this product. So there's 4 things we all desire: purpose, health, income, lifestyle, and you can have it all with Manatech. So there's 3 ways you can make a difference. Simple act. Just become a customer. If you've seen a product in there, then let the person who invited you know what you're interested. Or become a preferred associate. Refer a few people, get your products for free, and help nourish more children. Or, and this is what we're hoping you'll do, become a champion. Help us change the world while creating a life of significance for yourself. You may want to just make, you know, an extra $1,000 a month as a, you know, as your plan B, just to have something on the side. Or you may be wanting to make a 6-figure income. Whatever it is, you can do it. So number 1, select a champion pack. Now, we have the 180 pack, but we also have a special at the moment. We have a 125, which is 1 youth pack, or the 132 plus postage, which is 2 canisters of Osaline. So you can get started in business for yourself for 125 or 132, which is incredible. And these are in Australian, so get back to the person who invited you. They'll let you know in other currencies. Or, you know, there's the Business Builder pack. Now, with that 180 pack, which is our basic pack, you can build a small business and make a little bit of money, you know, and reach our first level of regional director, earning, you know, around about $500 to $600 a month. But if you're really serious about, you know, making a lot of money and creating an amazing lifestyle, the $598 pack is our Business Builder pack. And the great thing about that is you get all of these products included, and you get to choose. So you get to choose what products are going to best suit you. And we also have a $12.50 pack, but we recommend getting started on the $5.98 pack. It's, you know, it really gives you the best assortment of products and you get access to all of the bonuses. And so our methodology is this: use our products, share our products and mission. And I'll show you in a little bit how we share the products and our mission. And like I said, we've got the 125 pack or the 180 pack. So you really get a big choice on what products that you want. And you get your you also get your brochures and things included in that pack. So you get access to our free training and marketing system. Now, we have training in this system by world-class leaders, you know, people that have achieved incredible results in direct selling. You will get that free training, access to it 24/7. You get powerful marketing tools, 8 free websites for you to use. We have weekly training webinars, and if you can't make it on that night, you can always watch the uploaded version. And we also have proven money-making strategies to help you make money quickly, and support from our amazing team. So there's 8 steps to platinum, or 8 steps to financial freedom. Become a champion. Get started with us today. Don't think anymore or overthink it. Get started with us today. Choose what pack that you want to get started with and start your business training. You know, enroll for Champion All Stars, and straight away you'll earn back your direct bonus of $300 and a power bonus of $400. So straight away you're pretty much earning that back. You build your team, so you get your team bonus, which is $90 per BP, so that's an extra bonus. But you keep moving up, so you make it to regional director. Now we're having people get to this level really quickly, like within their first month or 2. So, you know, you help enroll 4 others, and you're making about over $380 a month. But on top of that, you can continue earning these power bonuses too. But keep going, keep moving up and building your team, and we help you. And you can be earning $1,300 a month, and that includes your $400 bonus plus these other bonuses that you're eligible for. Keep going up, and you become an executive director, earning $52,000 a year, or $4,000 a month, plus your $875 bonus. You're impacting 200 children now. But, you know, I actually believe everyone on this call can become a presidential director. And as a presidential director, you're actually earning, this is a lower amount, but you're actually earning a 6-figure income as a presidential director. And we're saying this is a 2 to 5 year plan. You know, some people do it in less, but most people, it's a 2 to 5 year plan to earn a 6-figure income. But, you know, you don't have to stop there, which is awesome. You keep going to become a platinum presidential director, earning $755,000 a year. So you can see how your life would change with that. And so what I want to do is just, and the great thing too is you get to travel the world with Manatech. And like I said, you know, that we've been able to travel the world in just a short time. I'm going to actually take you into Facebook and just show you a little bit about what we do. I mean, I can't show you everything, but this is our team group. And as you can see, straight away at the top is the where to start. And it's just a step-by-step guide on where you need to start, step 2, and it tells you step-by-step what to do. And gives you the links to get to that either the training or you know, the information that you need. And you know, that's where it's all at. In this group, we share tips, we encourage each other. You know, like there's a little tip that I just shared today, you know, someone shares a testimony or a win, and we all encourage each other and help each other. So if you've ever got a question, you know, there's always someone there to help you. You can see in the files here there is so much helpful information for our team members. You know, we have presentations, so you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is send this presentation to people and, you know, follow up. We will even help you with three-way calls with those people. And also train you in how to actually find people using Facebook. You know, the great thing about Facebook is there are so many people on Facebook. You know, there's 1.2 billion active monthly users on Facebook. And so what we do is show you how to find people that want the products or want the business opportunity. And so that's all in our training, in our team training. And then we also have team groups that are set up, ready to support you. All you need to do is add people into the group. I mean, we have 4,555 members in here. And people are sharing incredible testimonies all the time. You know, like this lady. Since starting on the 28th of the 9th, I've lost 69 centimetres and 4.5 kilos. I feel so good. I mean, these are testimonies that are going in there all the time, and people want these products. You know, people want these products. So that's just one group. You know, we've got groups for all the different products and for the business. Over here, this is our team training website. You can come in here 24/7. And have access to world-class training. You know, you get the websites are available there for you to use, and it's a step-by-step guide to getting started. This is all included. This is all included. So for $125 or $180 or $598, which is the one we recommend for business, you can have access to all of this. All of this training is at your fingertips. All you need to do is say to that person, hey, yeah, I'm ready to get started with this. You know, I want to, you know, change my life. I want next year to be even better than this year was. Because, you know, we're getting to the end of the year, and you have to ask yourself, you know, am I getting closer to my dreams, or am I still in the same place? So this is your opportunity to make next year your best year yet, and I recommend getting started right now because we want to get your training going. We've got some amazing things happening in January next year with different incentives. So as soon as you can get started now, we can get your training going and be ready for that incredible start to 2015. So as you can see how easy it is to do well by doing good. You know, there's so many things that this business has brought that, you know, I can't even begin to tell you what it's brought to our family. You know, all I ask you to do now is get back to that person that invited you on today's webinar. If you found out through a page, send them a message or someone emailed, get back to that person and let them know what option best suits you. Don't overthink about it. You know, get started. Just like Crystal, only a few months ago, her life has totally changed. You know, some people may look at this and say, oh, I don't know how to do this. But that's okay. Neither did I or any of our team. Just like Sandra said, you know, she didn't know how to do this, but she just followed the training and had that support to do it. We give you that training. We help you. We hold your hand all the way. You may look at this and say, well, I don't have that money to get started. But you know what? I find when people really want to change their life, they find that money. You know, this is such a low starting cost. I can't believe, you know, I've been in business before. I can't believe what a low starting cost it is. You know, you can just earn a six-figure income with a $600 starting cost for a business, which is crazy. You know, this is incredible value for money. So make sure you get back to the person that invited you. You know, we want to welcome you on our team right now. because we've got some amazing things coming in 2015. This is going to be your year, and we want you to join us and make 2015 your best year yet, as it will for all of our team, and we're excited to share that with you. So have a great night, and make sure you get back to that person and let them know what option you'll be ready to get started with now, and we'll look forward to welcoming you on our team. Thank you, everybody. Good night.